It's only 8 minutes. I'm gonna put it on like higher speed.
You were on your way home when you died. It was a car accident. Nothing particularly remarkable, but fatal nonetheless. It was a painless death. The medics tried their best to save you, but to no avail. Your body was so utterly shattered, you were better off, trust me. And that's when you met me.
Tora, listen with open ears though. Don't automatically try to hate, nigga.
What happened? Where am I? You died, I said, matter-of-factly. No point in mincing words. There was a truck, and it was skidding. Yes. I died. Yes. But don't feel bad about it. Everyone dies. You looked around. There was nothingness. Just you and me. What is this place? Is this the afterlife? More or less. Are you God? Yes, I'm God. My kids? My wife? What about them? Will they be all right? That's what I like to see, I said. You just died and your main concern is for your family. That's good stuff right there. You looked at me with fascination. To you, I didn't look like God. I just looked like some man or possibly a woman. Some vague authority figure maybe. Don't worry, I said. They'll be fine. Your kids will remember you as perfect in every way. They didn't have time to grow contemptuous of you. Your wife will cry on the outside, but will be secretly relieved. To be fair, your marriage was falling apart.
Yo, Tora, this literally debunks like
she'll feel
why you don't believe in the reincarnation. I just thought about it.
Oh, so what happens now? Do I go to heaven or hell or something? Neither. You'll be reincarnated. Ah.
You ain't
so
even.
The Hindus
video
were
ain't
right.
done.
All religions are right in their own way. Walk with me. You followed along as we strode through the void. Where are we going? Nowhere in particular. It's just nice to walk while we talk. So, what's the point then? When I get reborn, I'll just be a blank slate, right? A baby. So, all my experiences and everything I did in this life won't matter. Not so. You have within you all the knowledge and experiences.
Yeah. I was showing Tora this because he don't believe in reincarnation.
Past lives. You just don't
no.
remember.
It's not that you don't believe in it because it's fine if you don't believe it. He said it's stupid. Like it can't be true. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Them right now. I stopped walking and took you by the shoulders. Your soul is more magnificent, beautiful, and gigantic than you can possibly imagine. A human mind can only contain a tiny fraction of what you are. It's like sticking your finger in a glass of water to see if it's hot or cold. You put a tiny part of yourself into the vessel,
every theory
and
is
when you bring it
delusion
back out,
at first.
you've gained all the experiences it had. You've been in a human for the last 48 years, so you haven't stretched out yet and felt the rest of your immense consciousness. If we hung out here for long enough, you'd start remembering everything. But there's no point to doing that between each life. How many times have I been reincarnated then? Oh, lots. Lots and lots. And into lots of different lives. This time around, you'll be a Chinese peasant girl in 540 AD. Wait, what?
Listen, Tora. Listen. This is literally debunking your theory because you were saying, what if the world just ends and everybody just dies? Then what are we going to come back as?
Chinese peasant girl in 540 AD.
The video is just named the egg theory, nigga.
Wait, what? You're sending me back in time? Well, I guess technically, time as you know it only exists in your universe. Things are different where I come from. Where you come from? Oh, sure. I come from somewhere else. And there are others like me. I know you'll want to know what it's like there, but honestly, you wouldn't understand. Oh, you said, a little let down. But wait, if I get reincarnated to other places in time, I could have interacted with myself at some point. Sure, happens all the time. And with both lives only aware of their own lifespan, you don't even know it's happening. So, what's the point of it all? I looked you in the eye. The meaning of life, the reason I made this whole universe, is for you to mature. You mean mankind? You want us to mature? No, just you. I made this whole universe for you. With each new life,
that's what I'm
you
saying,
grow
like, nigga, yes it is, Tora.
and mature and become a larger and greater intellect. Just me? What about everyone else? There is no one else. In this universe, There's just you and
Lois.
me. You stared
Lois.
blankly at me. But all the people on Earth, all you,
At
different
surface level,
incarnations of you.
a religion is
Wait,
a theory.
I'm
At
everyone.
surface level, it is.
Now you're getting it.
It's literally what people believe.
I'm every human being who ever lived. Or who will ever live. Yes. I'm Abraham Lincoln. And you're John Wilkes Booth too. I'm Hitler, you said, appalled. And you're the millions he killed. I'm Jesus. And you're everyone who followed him. You fell silent. Every time you victimized someone, you were victimizing yourself. Every act of kindness you've done to yourself. Every happy and sad moment ever experienced by any human was or will be experienced by you. You thought for a long time. Why? Why do all this? Because someday you will become like me. Because that's what you are. You're one of my kind. You're my child. Wow, you said, incredulous. You mean I'm a god? No, not yet. You're a fetus. You're still growing. Once you've lived every human life throughout all time, you will have grown enough to be born. So the whole universe, it's just an egg, I answered.
Tor, but says who though? Says who? Like who says
to
who?
move on to your next life. And I sent you on your way.
Nigga, I don't know if you was listening to her, but basically, listen, you were saying, what if everybody die? Then how are we gonna be reincarnated? Time is literally a thing that only exists on Earth, right? Not in the spiritual realm, right? So basically, if you get reincarnated, you can get reincarnated as somebody in the past, nigga. The past to us, but it's literally like, it's just, nigga, God sees all. There is no time. There is no time. Don't exist. It like in this theory, time doesn't exist. Okay, in the spiritual realm, time doesn't exist. So you live every life to ever live. That's the reason why it basically says like you could have like that's basically why they say like you need to be nice to niggas. Basically, you need to be polite because you gonna live every life in the world. You just not gonna remember your past life, obviously. Hop in YBTrey or Ty, can we have an organized conversation? Can we have an organized conversation, or are you gonna do what you normally do, Tori? Because you are argumentative ass nigga. If we watch a movie, I'm in the stream. We can have this conversation. I'm down. I ain't got shit else to do, bro. I did my little seggy. I was gonna do the it did to your butt, but I'm in streaming. I'm about to go throw my plate away though.
All right, I'll wait till you come back.
I can hear you. I mean, if you want.
Oh. You got a trash can in your room? We just joined, Ty. Oh,
nope.
Fuck.
Alpha joined.
You're not an alpha, dude.
Hey, bro, you don't know what the fuck I am, bitch.
You're a big ass human. I know this for you. I know that for a fact.
You know what I know for a fact?
What?
None of your business. I don't want to tell you.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Hello.
All right, so Ty, what the hell what were you saying, bro? You said, hold on, let me just go back and check. You said
That there's a possibility that religion could just be a theory.
Are you talking about only religion?
okay. So
No, we're just talking
why do you
about
think there's a possibility that religion is a theory?
Because nigga, we don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody really knows shit. The only niggas that really know that happened after we die is the niggas that's already dead.
And if you look up the definition of theory, it's in like religion will fall under that. I'm not gonna lie.
Like I said, bro, I would love to believe that there's a God, and even though that's not really his name.
Okay, so if you don't believe there's a God, where do you think everything comes from? Where do you think
Ty, you don't believe there's God?
Oh no, I do. I said I would like to believe there is, so I technically do.
So where do you think everything comes from?
Technically,
Technically, it's not actually believed.
Bruh,
No, either you do or don't.
Is there a single other person in your community, Trey, that thinks like I do, that doesn't believe in God?
I don't know. Probably.
Because I have yet to find one.
I mean, it wouldn't be unlikely.
You need to believe in Jesus, Jesus.
Yeah, we not gonna be able to have this conversation.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not here to force anybody to believe in anything. But I do believe in the possibility in all that. But like I got facts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Bible has been rewritten, but I do believe in the Most High for sure. But my point is like reincarnation, or with that video, is like, don't look at life as like some shit that like gradually just keeps happening. Like obviously we see like years, like 2025, next year gonna be 2026. We see years going up. But like in the spiritual realm, they see everything like it's like everything, like they see stuff happening in 1946 at the same time they see shit happening in 2025. Like it's like they looking at us as little hamsters.
Yeah, they know. So they know what's happening in all time periods at all times.
And so when it comes to reincarnation, if you die, it ain't like you coming back as like some nigga in the future. You know what I'm saying? You coming back as somebody in the past. You might even meet who you used to be. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what that video is saying. You might meet Tor. You might come back as me and then be the streamer, and I might be you right now talking. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is.
No, not mine.
Okay, but the thing is,
theory is saying that you are every human.
Yeah.
So like you do interact with.
No, I'm saying Mike to Torah because I'm not trying to like saying like it is real. I'm saying like that's what the video is saying. That.
Okay, but the thing is, if God and the things in the spirit world can see things from past to future faster than we can, and already perceives all of it, and let's say the world has completely ended, like the fucking planet don't even exist anymore. How the fuck
the planet don't exist anymore in what year? Like say a year. Like theoretically.
This year, tomorrow, like shit, tomorrow. Nothing.
So you'll be reincarnated. How
can we come back?
You'll be reincarnated as somebody that was born in 2007. My fault.
But let me finish. But if the world ends today,
mm-hmm.
That means all trace of anything in the physical world is completely gone, abolished. White.
No, it doesn't.
How would we?
No, hold on.
How do we come back?
Nah, I got you.
Reincarnated. How would we be reincarnated into the past? The past no longer exists.
The past will always exist.
The spirit world.
No,
it's only the spirit world.
Will always exist.
The past will always exist.
But you know what else can happen?
But if the present no longer exists, how can the past exist?
You can also be reincarnated into the future, though. Like billions of years in the future.
If the world is completely gone,
let me explain.
How would you come back in the future? There's no world.
To be honest,
let's not raise our voices. We're having a cordial conversation. This nigga. But listen, hold on, no. What Torah's saying makes perfect sense because we are human, corrupted. There is no future or past in the spiritual realm. It's just life. You can go back if the world ends tomorrow. You can still go back, nigga. Tor, you can be reborn as fucking Abraham Lincoln, nigga.
I was trying to say, like,
but if the present is destroyed, there's no past.
Oh my God, Torah.
I was answering Trey, bro. I'm not worried about you, boy. Chubbs.
Boy, it's crazy. Chubbs is even more crazy.
Well,
just like how Earth was created, like how they tell us it was created, that can happen another fucking 3 billion years, and you could be reincarnated into the new humans then.
That kind of makes sense to a certain degree because like there's nothing has to happen for something to happen. So
what's
the conversation?
What is it? Nothing has to happen for something to happen.
Basically,
nigga, the Big Bang Theory, nigga.
Basically, Siggo.
But the thing is, the problem with that is the Big Bang Theory has already been disproved as false. So how would that? Yes, it has. Look it up.
It's never been disproved as false.
Hold on, Siggo. Hey, Siggo. What happened? What happened was we was watching this video about reincarnation, and like I literally do not care what people like believe in. That's on you. But like Tor was like, it's no way, like that shit's stupid. There's no way it could be real. So I was just kind of explaining to him like the way he thinking about it. It makes sense. But like in the spiritual realm, time don't exist. So like you can literally come back. Like the past is still happening. Like if like in that video. Let me see. In that video, guy, like just to illustrate it, guy is watching right now. God is watching fucking the nigga with the H, the dude with the HITLER do the Holocaust. He watching this. He watching that at the same time. He watching us have this conversation.
Saying that TOS.
I spelt it. Nigga.
Bro,
he just
everything on Twitch is TOS.
Because I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I think it might
no,
be.
just spell it. Just spell it just like the avoid the risk.
But how am I acting like when I'm
But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like what you saying makes sense to her, but it's because we human. Like obviously, I'm thinking of it as like in that video. When I watched that video, it like I was like, dang, bro. Like when it said time don't exist, it only exists in like the human world. Like because we going year to year to year to year. But like nigga, in the spiritual realm, they just seeing life happen in all different
Trey,
time.
So
like
I'm about to say
time.
some shit.
So what you're saying is like for kind of like an example of like a physical example is like you look out your window, you see outside, but they look out like a window and they see 100 years ago.
No.
Wait, I don't know. They confused me.
I'm about to explain this in a way that
That's how I
like
understand.
Everybody in this call.
Make like that scene.
Okay, hold on. Hold it down. Seago, go ahead.
So, the basis of this argument, can we all agree
It's not an argument,
that we
it's
all
discussion.
have discussion, conversation, debate, debacle, left nut, right nut, it do not matter.
You right.
So, the basis of this entire conversation, right? Can we all agree that we all believe in something, whether it be you believe in the Big Bang?
Yeah, I literally just said that.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah,
I'm about to
I
explain
believe in
further.
science.
I'm about to explain further. You believe in science. So all of our beliefs are based off of faith in itself. With that being said,
This nigga tore from this crash out every time corrupted talk.
Argue, no matter what you say, is only true in relativity. I'm Muslim, for example. I believe in Allah. I don't believe that Jesus is the one true Son of God. I believe that he's a prophet. I also believe that when I die, I either go to heaven or I go to hell through paradise. Time to me is relative. That being said, the next person who's Christian or the next person who's an atheist or Buddhist that believes in reincarnation, whatever they deem to be true in their faith or religion or believe to be true will be true to them because it's relative. So if you believe in the Big Bang Theory happening, while I don't believe that it's true because there can't be nothing and then something was created, then that's my opinion.
I did confessions, Ken.
If you don't believe in Islam,
that was about it, and I started reacting. And now we talking about religion.
Is the one true religion that will save you from salvation. That's relative to you, but at the end of the day, faith is the only thing that's universally true.
I think I'm probably gonna do the Ox Wars again.
What you guys argue, it's only true in relativity.
Next week, low key, probably.
Your faith is the only thing that drives humanity.
Because I still ain't made that flyer.
Be stronger.
All right, so what you just said was everybody can believe what they believe, and we already know that, bro. We ain't trying to disprove nobody else.
Everybody can believe what they believe, but everybody's beliefs are true in relativity.
Yeah.
Like, thing is with me, I don't care what the fuck you believe in.
Yeah, nobody here trying to change nobody's mind.
But with me, some niggas who believe in the most stupidest shit, and it's blatantly stupid.
But reincarnation isn't one of those things, though.
It really is.
That's basically you bashing other people's beliefs.
What's good? Let's talk.
But here's the thing.
If I have knowledge of something or I know something, and then you saying it's the opposite of that, and I know this is the right thing,
you can't.
I'm gonna tell you it's fucking stupid. I'm gonna tell you
you can't know which religion is
right.
I got into a conversation with
because the thing is, you know, I believe in God. I believe in the Bible, and the thing is, right, is that people may say the opposite of this, but it's been proven. You can find it on TikTok, YouTube, any social media platform. You can find it on a website, on any type of website yourself. Science has proved the Bible right over and over again.
Nah, it's stuff that happens in this world that's in the Bible for sure. Yeah.
Science has proved the Bible over and over again, and then we have multiple people, religious, non-religious, all types of people who have seen the spirit world, who have seen demons, God, anything, all types of different religions.
Here's the thing that's gonna fuck you up though, and I got into an argument with the nigga.
I just want to talk about reincarnation, bro. This shit really gonna spread to like all religions, bro. We can start talking about Buddhists.
People can't wrap their head around this until you have a deep thought and you think about it, and it's gonna bother you until you actually learn to accept it. All that shit that you said is only true because we deem it as true.
That's true.
A fact or your belief is only an opinion that is deemed to be true by the masses. So I can sit here and tell you, and if everyone else in here believed that, if I sat here and said that God isn't real, and everyone else in the world believed me and said that God isn't real, they would look at you crazy because you believe in God. If I tell the next nigga that 2 + 2 is 5, and I have 1,000 people beside me that say, yeah, 2 + 2 is 5. That's how we do it. 1, 2, 3, 5.
Yo, Flex, what's good, bro?
That's how it would work.
Now we having deep talks,
Your
bro.
perception of reality and your perceptions of your beliefs are only true based on the things that are relative to you. So you can say that reincarnation. Wait.
I completely do not.
You can say that reincarnation is not a fact, or is not true, or is not real. And in this instance, I may believe you. I may agree with you to a certain extent, but the belief and the faith in it that people have and will have with that can demonstrably make that false.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie.
You can go to certain countries and subsections of the world, and niggas will look at you and say, "You believe in Christianity? You're the devil."
Tor, nobody knows what happens when we die, bro. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Like I said from the
that's
beginning.
what I was gonna say.
I know what happened when I die.
There is literally people who will tell you what happens after you die. Do y'all not realize there have been some people?
Have they died?
No. Do y'all realize there have been people on this earth who have died and just by a miracle have been able to come back
and tell us a story that hold on, but who's to say we're supposed to believe them?
They have told y'all what has happened. They have told y'all what has happened, and then there's even some people who tell y'all and tell y'all what happened and tell y'all how to reach that point to see what the hell they see.
Now, alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim man. I may not be the most perfect Muslim man. I believe in my faith and I believe in my religion, right?
Because you was a whore.
What you just said, right, Tor? These people have experienced something and they came back and told you that, right? It's up to your denomination. It's up to your faith and your belief to believe that that's true, right or wrong. You believe that stuff happened and that's real, right?
Nigga, I believe it's true because I've seen this shit myself. I've experienced this shit myself.
So you've seen what happened when you die.
Even the people who don't believe in Jesus, the Bible, and God, they will tell you what's in the spirit world. They will tell you what the fuck happened. They can show you. They can have spirits themselves come in physical contact with you, show you, tell you, interact with you, so you can see the truth, rather if you believe in God or not.
I just want to add that the people that have had so-called like death experiences, usually, and this is from what I've heard, that is just your brain. If your brain is still technically intact and in working, your brain can come up what you think death is.
All right, so what about astral projection?
Let me add on to that real quick. And also, you can see hallucinations if your brain has lack of oxygen.
What about astral projection?
What about it?
Do you know what it is?
Damn, I had something to say, but I forgot. Fuck.
I've heard of it.
Well, I start this. Bro, it'd be good to have these talks sometime, bro.
Just so that I don't assume it's
pretty much astral projection is when you enter your spiritual body, or you use your soul to come out of your own body and
I'm not gonna
the spirit in a physical world.
I'm not gonna say that's unnecessarily.
And in that state, you're not dead. You're not dead. You're still.
I'm not saying that
your soul is just out of the body. You're just trapped within your soul.
I'm not saying that that's not true. Maybe because I know like people who astral project, they literally say like this is something you have to practice. You can't just fucking do it one take. This is something that you actually have to attempt to do. So I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not true, but I don't know. Like
yeah, that's the thing. Like that's the thing. Ty, hold on, listen.
You don't like you won't know until like you experience anything actual spiritually.
Tor, that's what I'm saying. You hear what he said? He don't know. That's the point. Like you can't say you know that that reincarnation is not real. You know what I'm saying?
But again, here's
because I know it's not real.
You would have thought. Hold on. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Hold on.
All of that I feel like ties back to relativity. It's all a cycle.
Mad niggas either drowned, passed out, or lost blood, which all could explain what they saw. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Tor, I feel like if you truly was like, I feel like, okay, this is how I think. If I were to, God forbid, go and come back and like I seen what happens when I die, and like I'm confident in what I seen, and I see other people saying this, me spiritually, I don't think I would be arguing with it. I honestly don't think I would be arguing about it if I was that confident about what happens. Me spiritually, I really don't think I would.
That happened before, and you know where it happened at? In the Bible.
What happened before?
But again, you're going in
what happened in the Bible is that hundreds of people, men and women, believers and non-believers of God, of Jesus, saw him die, and saw him came back to life.
Okay.
I mean, Lois just said in the Bible that Lois just said in the Bible, God said that he never died, he was just asleep, and so that's why she said she believes we just sleep, and then when God comes back, we wake back up, like when he comes.
Even if the state of dying is sleep, no ordinary person can just die or sleep and come back like Jesus did. No other person have done that in the world. No other religions have said that, showed that, or showed any type of feat of that happening.
There's been multiple religions that show reincarnation.
Probably not past 12, like an hour and a half.
Not reincarnation. I'm talking about dying and coming back in the exact same body.
There's been multiple religions and gods that have done that. Greek mythology, African mythology,
even way after that,
Egyptian mythology, things in that manner. A whole lot of gods
like 30 people falsely
have
died.
that concept of
Keep screen share, nigga. No, fuck that clicking game.
Coming back in their same body that they've died in. The thing is, and again,
them gods are dead, bro.
The thing is, I'm going to keep repeating this because you're talking into this inevitable circle. It's relative to you. Your truth and your faith and your beliefs are only relative to you and the subset of things that you believe in. And people in itself can also agree with you, but your faith is only yourself and your own. And again, prime example is I'm Muslim. You can't for me.
Right, just so obviously a troll.
Muslim religion is not the correct religion because
what person personally wants you to look at something so bad? A clicking game, even if I'm not even the one playing it. It's so obviously a troll. Why would I let you troll me?
Reading a whole lot of other ancient or biblical
this bitch ass nigga, bro.
I can see the consistencies and I can see the things that they have in common. But at the end of the day, faith is only relative to you. So you can't say that reincarnation doesn't exist, just how I can't say that Christianity doesn't exist or Buddhism doesn't exist. Or that
was my whole like
exactly. No, that's what I was gonna say. I think niggas losing touch about, because Dig just said I'm not against what Torah is saying, because what if I said I saw a ghost and niggas around me said, nah, you hallucinating, I'd be tight. We not saying anything wrong with what Torah thinking. We trying to get him to be more open to other shit.
But Dig,
bro, you can't say this is my way.
But the thing is, bro, I would not.
Dig just said, right? If he saw a ghost and everyone around him said that, nah, you're just hallucinating, and Dig is like, no, I saw a ghost. That's a spirit.
This nigga Siggo keeps
relative towards him and
keeps
what
explaining common sense.
But the thing is, that ghost can be seen by other people, either naturally or through other different steps. Like it's all unlockable. It's all unlockable. Just because one person haven't seen it and just can't believe it because it's being said doesn't mean it isn't there.
No, exactly. We're not saying it's not. That's what I'm saying, Tora. We're not saying it's not there. You could be telling the truth, but we can also be telling the truth. That's what I'm saying.
If a tree falls down in the forest and nobody is around to hear it, does it still make a sound?
Thanks.
Answer the question.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Who heard it?
Damn.
Just because you didn't hear it make a sound don't mean it didn't.
Damn.
Nobody heard it. There's no sound.
I can turn my mic off right now.
No.
Bust my eardrums.
He was not going where I thought he was going.
Drop my phone on the ground, and that phone, once it makes contact with the ground, is gonna make a noise, right? If somebody heard it or not.
Tor, it went over your head what he just did.
It doesn't.
It went completely. He said, if a tree falls and nobody's around, does it still make a sound? You said yes. Because we like, obviously we know that it's gonna make a sound regardless. He says no, it didn't, just to disagree, because that's what he believes. If he truly believed that, then that's what he believes, just like how you believe. His whole point is that everybody gonna believe.
That's a delusion. That's utter complete delusion.
That's not delusion.
At the same time, you can't.
Everybody's delusional.
That's complete delusion. So okay. How about this? We all in call right now, right? Somebody across the state, across the nation, just got their fucking head blown, and we didn't hear it. So does that mean it didn't happen, or the gun didn't make no type of sound or nothing like that?
Hold on.
Nobody heard it. You can't prove it.
Like,
you can't, bro. You can't go, bro. You can't just go around and saying,
wait, Max don't even got to change. What do you mean?
Is the right way, and then completely shun everybody.
It's not even that's not even a way though. If we all here in a damn tree in the Amazonian forest has fucking fallen, and just because we wasn't there to hear the sound, doesn't mean that like it obviously fucking made us.
Okay, no, this is an analogy. It's an analogy. That's what I'm saying. That's facts, Tora. It's an analogy. This nigga, I ain't gonna lie. This nigga Tora is base level thinker. Now I think about it. We're not gonna go nowhere. I probably need to end this conversation. This nigga dead ass still talking about the tree. He don't understand that this is a connection.
That sound. How was there a sound made?
The same way this is being made.
What's
You hear that?
we all
it wasn't recorded. I wasn't looking. It wasn't recording. I wasn't
We
looking.
all heard it.
We just physically did that.
Tora,
Okay.
You don't have to. You don't have to look
And a
at
tree,
something
and a
if
tree
you're over it.
physically fell off
Tora,
the tree.
I'm gonna be real with you,
hit
my
the
nigga.
ground.
Tora, I fought with you, my nigga, but I believe you're a base level thinker because you still talking about the tree. This ain't about the tree, my nigga.
You're trolling him. You're trolling him.
No, I'm not, because it was never about the tree.
It's about
not
religion.
Yeah, it's not about the tree. It's about the fucking sound. The sound is gonna happen.
No,
regardless.
it's not,
gonna
bro.
fucking, like,
It's about
not
people's
about the sound
beliefs.
either.
It's about people
It's
have
not-
their own beliefs, and that's what's gonna be.
So,
And
in
nobody's
that case,
beliefs
the
is
sound-
wrong.
In that case, the sound. In that case, that means the person who will believe that or Siggo. That means he will believe
he say
sound doesn't
tree.
exist just because he wasn't there at that time and just because he didn't hear it.
No, I don't believe that sound doesn't exist. I don't believe that tree didn't make a sound because you can't tell me that you heard it. Nobody heard it. But my example is right. Let me make it more. Let me make it more relatable. Jesus did so many feats, and even in Islam, we see him as a prophet. Jesus turned water into wine. Jesus walked on water. Jesus reincarnated himself after 3 days. Jesus died for your sins. Right?
Yeah,
That's a belief.
that's
Jewish
that's
people
not a belief.
Jewish people do not believe that that Jesus did any of that, and that's widely accepted.
Tora,
as
I'm a
very
Christian. That's a
large
belief,
shift
man.
in religion.
That's because first of all, the Jews that are in Jerusalem aren't even the real Jews. And second of all, once again, science have proven the Bible and many events in the Bible to happen. You
Tora,
can literally
can I-
look it up yourself. You can
Tora, you know
literally
what I
look it
have
up
to say
yourself.
that-
You
to
can
say
literally
that?
look
Like,
it up
every time
yourself.
someone says that,
You can
you
literally
can say
look
the
it up
same
yourself.
about the Simpsons. The Simpsons have said the same thing, then real events ended up happening.
Now here's the same thing. I'm
Like,
like
okay,
I
Okay,
said,
but what was before the Simpsons? The Bible or the
I'm
Simpsons?
gonna keep reiterating this because it's my beliefs. I'm Muslim, right? You're Christian. We both can admit that Jesus was a very powerful person. In Christianity, you see him as part of the Holy Trinity as a son of God. Again, I see him as a prophet. In Judaism, they don't see him as too much of anything. Just
Yeah,
as
this
how
not
you
gonna go
mentioned
nowhere.
that there's
It's not gonna go
scientific
nowhere.
backings that
be
certain
real.
things have happened in the Bible. There's scientific backings that certain things have happened in the Torah and in the Quran as well. And I can pull out those excerpts as well. Give me 1 second. I can give me one moment. I can pull these things up. But the thing
I'm
of the
actually
matter
down to hop
is
back on Roblox,
those-
Max.
all those great works of literature or all of those religious works or religious passages are very similar in the aspect. Again, religion is relative. What you see and what you feel is true to yourself and what you believe in, but you can't necessarily disprove someone else's religions or beliefs. It's quite literally impossible because beliefs derive of faith.
All right,
Your
okay,
faith,
let's
your faith is what drives you. Your faith is what drives every single human on this planet, whether they're atheists, they're Scientologists, they're Muslim, they're Buddhist, they're Christian, they're Jewish. Your faith basically drives your truth. You as a Christian man believe of what you're saying is true, and that's fact because you have strong faith in your religion. Me as a Muslim man, I believe in the Quran and I believe in Allah being the glorious one true God, and that's a fact because that's my faith. Corrupted, he believes that there was a big bang and there were stars that farted out of nowhere, and that's what he believes in. That's his faith, and he comes off. And that's his
He didn't have
fact.
to make it sound.
because that's what it is.
To be fair, not
Okay,
out of nowhere.
like-
Not out of nowhere.
Okay, so it
But
came from
like-
something.
But again,
Yeah, nobody knows what that something is. That's what I think.
nobody knows what something is from his faith. They haven't figured that out yet. And as a Scientologist or as an atheist, it is their due diligence to figure that out. But once they feel like that they are pretty certain, or they have again faith in what they believe in, you're not going to be able to tell them otherwise. My point.
That
is-
nigga
my
Tor
point of
did say
bringing
he
this
got
up
his
and repeating
information
the
from
word
TikTok
faith
and
is
YouTube.
You can't argue faith or belief.
No, he said science. He said
because
science. He said
you
science.
as a person can't determine the next man, woman, they, them, he, she, green, blue, red, LGBTQIA+. You can't determine or say what the next man beliefs or faiths are true or not. Hell, I'm not. I can't even argue against one of them cultist crazy niggas that believe that they drink rat poison, they gonna get sent to the 7th dimension of heaven and see all 16 of they gods and get 16 concubine women. If you believe in that nigga, drink your rat poison.
What's this conversation about?
I can't.
It started out as Torah saying reincarnation. The theory of reincarnation is stupid and it cannot be true. Like it scientifically cannot be true.
Do you believe?
And we just trying to get this nigga to open up his mind and realize that all religion is on base level a theory. Nobody really knows what's, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I believe that Allah.
But it's not gonna go nowhere because
and that's my
this nigga took an analogy so goddamn serious.
Gods. I ain't say God.
I
Gods.
just answered your question. I am a Muslim man. I believe that Allah is the one true God and He's the only God. That is my faith and that's my belief. But I am not God. And even in the Bible, even in Islam, while I believe that these things are to be true, one thing is I will never cast judgment, and one thing is I will never tell the next person, whether they be human, man, mortal, what they believe in. Because in reality, I'm just a mortal. I don't know. I'm not a god. I'm not a deity. I didn't create this place. But my faith has led me to believe what I believe to be true. And that's what I believe in.
And while he believes in that, he doesn't say that other things cannot be true. Torah, you do. That's what we were trying to that's just what we were trying to say, bro. That shit still can be true. Like nothing has literally been concrete proven, brother. Everything is a belief.
I believe a frog and an anime figurine can have a baby. Is it a stupid belief?
I believe I heard that tree.
I believe it's stupid, but I can't tell you otherwise if that's what you believe in. I can tell you to go seek help, but I directly can't change your belief or faith. That's something that you as a person would have to change.
No way.
You know, like how about we all just get on stream, get a knife, get a gun, kill ourselves, and see what happens.
No offense to Torah, but this nigga intelligence level is showing right now.
Hey, Tora.
Well, what's wrong? Hold on. What's wrong? What's wrong?
This nigga been in his room too long. I don't know what he do every day, but it's cooking his brain. The nigga don't go outside and he's seen sunlight. He turning pale and he black. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm perfectly fine with waiting another 6 years.
That's how far I would take it, bro. All this other shit.
That's understandable.
Let's talk more about this.
I know of it, but I know which of these things are wrong and right, bro.
No, you don't.
Yes, fuck, I do.
Okay, Torah.
You're not God. You're not God.
If you did that,
this
Torah,
conversation is going left,
and then you ended up being wrong, and let's say, for example, you ended up getting reincarnated. Like, let's say that. Okay,
he wouldn't know. He would never know. He would never know.
You wouldn't know.
No. Listen, well, you would know for a short period. Like in a theory, he knows what's going on
No,
until he gets reincarnated.
Yeah, but he forgets all that when he gets reincarnated.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm saying, but like, would you feel stupid as fuck if that were to happen? Like when you die, boom, a theory is real. You're talking to your like
rage bait.
That's the point. How about we just all kill ourselves and find out?
Yo, no, that was a rage bait ass question. Because what was you trying to gain from that? Would you feel stupid as fuck if you was wrong, nigga? No, bro. We not saying he wrong because he might be right. But the thing is, he's saying that we definitely wrong.
No, I know. I'm not saying he's wrong either. I'm saying the reason I'm saying that is because he's saying his way is right and ours is wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, wouldn't you feel stupid if you ended up being wrong?
Like, Tor, you the first human that I've ever heard say that they know exactly what happens after they die. Like they know.
I do, bro.
Like I don't believe in God. I don't think there's a God. However, I'm open to the fact that I can be wrong. There's a chance I might be wrong.
Ready here first, folks. Tor believes he's God.
Like I said, an idea you came up with. If you want to do that, go ahead.
Oh no,
I don't need to know right now.
You don't need to know.
Here's the thing.
But why not? Don't you want to reach enlightenment?
Because whatever
have knowledge.
Because whatever happens is gonna happen regardless.
Enlightenment.
Exactly.
I don't believe in enlightenment.
And to be honest,
let's kill ourselves.
And to be honest, according
got a whole party for us waiting.
According to your belief and your faith, nigga, you fucking like that wasn't supposed to happen. So nigga, you're going to hell in theory.
Yeah.
And
again, you know what's happened? Let's all die for an argument.
Let's all Yo, God, let's all die for a debate. Like that's literally what this nigga Tor done resorted to. We might as well end this bitch. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. Man.
If you believe,
it's not even a debate.
If you believe that that's your truth, again, that's your truth. But again, me as a Muslim man, my faith, I feel like that's pointless.
Again, bro, let's just all kill ourselves and find out, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. We can stop having the conversation. Bro, I've had this conversation with many people. Tor is one of those people you just you can't change their mind.
We won't really know until it all ends. So let's go ahead and end it.
Exactly.
Let's go ahead and end it.
Nigga, it's gonna happen regardless. We don't have to go ahead and do it, brother. We all die. Hey, look, there's two things. There's two things promised in life, my nigga. Death and taxes. Death and taxes. It's gonna happen regardless.
Hold on, devil.
Now look, listen. This nigga, look, Lois. That's what I'm saying. That's what we trying to get this nigga to say, to understand. What he's saying is he knows exactly what happens after we die, and everything else is just stupid and can't be real. He doesn't. He's not an open thinker, and that's what I'm trying to get these niggas to go ahead and wrap it up, because there's no way we gonna get a nigga like this to change his mind. He's just. I can talk about this shit to Corrupt It all day long because he has an open mind. That's his own belief. There is no such thing as a belief, bro. A belief is having a belief and then saying other people's belief cannot be real is two different things. Yeah. Having your own belief and then shitting on everybody else's belief is two different things.
And again, like Tor.
No, it's you can believe that this nigga doesn't believe everyone is wrong. He's saying he knows everyone is wrong. That's what I'm saying. Like he's God. That's what we trying to get this nigga to understand. Y'all keep on saying believe.
And another thing too. Oh
Tor,
yeah, another thing too. Yeah, that's a part of that's forbidden in the Bible.
You finna make the song hits.
Tor, let me ask you this.
What
makes you? Okay.
So Tor, you know what's going to happen in the afterlife, correct?
Yeah.
Are you God?
The fuck no.
Are you Jesus?
I wish.
Yeah.
Are you one of his archangels?
I hella wish. Fuck.
Are you one of his disciples? Are you one of his prophets?
And the last question should be, nigga, are you dead? And all I'm gonna be.
My thing, no. It's not even are you dead? For you, and again, this is not only in the Bible, but this is in the Quran as well. No man or mortal should be certain or should be able to command the next man or mortal. That in itself is a sin.
I ain't commanding shit. I know what the fuck is in.
So
you should look on TikTok and find out.
You're a mortal. You're human. Alhamdulillah. Word to God.
I know where the fuck it happened. I know what the fuck is gonna happen.
As a man or a mortal, we don't know. That's what our faith is up to. When we die, we don't know what's going to happen to us. We have to have our faith and give it to God to decide what happens in the afterlife. So you saying that you know what's going to happen in the afterlife as a Christian man, as a Muslim man, as a Jewish man,
this next segment with Roblox
religion.
Nigga, I'm saying we might wrap it up. We might wrap it up
against your religion.
Once again, I know what the fuck's gonna happen.
As a Muslim man, I would never dare say I know what's going to happen when I die, because I don't. You as a Christian man should never say. So how
bro, why y'all keep saying Christian, bro? I never said I follow a fucking religion, nigga.
Hello?
I believe God exists, nigga.
Wait, Tor.
Hello?
Let me ask.
Okay, so you read the Bible, right? So what would you say your religion? What would you say your
when I watch a movie in a different language,
you follow the Bible and believe in Jesus?
I don't have a religious domination. I just
not gonna lie, bro. I'm good off that.
If you don't
to be
have
honest,
a
I would,
religion,
but like
open to the possibilities.
I wouldn't.
So wait. You don't believe in, so you don't follow normal Christianity, but do you believe that the Bible is true?
Of course.
Yeah, that's a good point. What I just said too.
Within your saying, and I'm sorry for calling you Christian, if you believe what the Bible is saying to be true and to be law, again, you as a regular human being should never say or utter that you know what's going to happen in the afterlife, because you're not a God, an angel, a deity, Jesus, a prophet, one of God's chosen archangels in itself.
Bro, the thing is, I know what the fuck happened because I read the Bible. So like right now, if I were to die right now, and just me knowing everything about the Bible and what I know of God and Jesus, I know exactly what the fuck is gonna happen in the afterlife.
That's your belief. That's your belief.
Wait,
but don't sit here and bash other people's beliefs. That's all we saying.
How do you know?
I don't give a fuck.
Can I ask that? If you said you've experienced things,
Bro,
if you're cool with sharing it,
so real.
if it's something personal you don't want to share it, don't share it. But if you're willing to share it, how do you know that?
I'm only saying this.
How
I'm only
do I
saying
know
this
what,
because
I don't know what's
because I wanted to be sure, but I did
How
not
do you
want to
know
say
what's
this.
going to happen after death?
No. Let me because this is about to cook. So Ecclesiastes 9:5. The passage states, "For the living know that they will die, but the dead know
pulling
nothing,
out scriptures,
and they have no more reward for memory of them that is forgotten." In Daniel 12:2, the verse states, "And many of those who are dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to everlasting content." Luke 16:9-31. This passage is often referred to as the parable of the rich man and Lazarus. Describes the state of consciousness after death, where the rich man is in torment and Lazarus in Abraham's bosom. Corinthians 5:1-10. This passage speaks about internal dwelling.
Bro, Lois, because didn't you just say something wholly different?
That the human body knows about this. So your human soul, and even you as a human would never know what happens in the afterlife.
Hey, Tori, and hold on.
Because the thing about that is, okay, let's say somebody took the right path. Somebody has died, they believe in Jesus, they steadfast in their faith, whatever or not. They die, they enter heaven. This body that we have right now, we won't fucking have it. We have a spiritual body. We're gonna have a whole new, we have a spiritual body too. But once this body dies right here, and we've been, believing in Jesus, steadfast in our faith, whatever or not, did his shit right. Once we reach the new kingdom, the new heaven, we're gonna have new bodies. We're not gonna have the old bodies. Because if we were to carry this body into heaven, we will just die, because this body is weak. This body is old. Is weak, physically, spiritually, all types of that.
Tor,
it's completely.
Tor, I agree with you. I wholeheartedly agree with you. But I also agree that that's a belief. That's a belief, my nigga. It's not a fact.
Again, what you just said, right? Is
can I tell you something?
What's
up?
Ecclesiastes 9:5. What's up?
I have my own faith, but I semi believe in that, because God is the one true God, Almighty, right? Especially for all three Abrahamic religions. I feel like obviously not everyone, but majority of us.
Man, don't appreciate that follow. Welcome in, bro.
Belief or whatever. I feel like everybody gets their own personal heaven. So whatever you believe in, as long as you believe in something that is holy and all powerful, I think you get whatever you believe the afterlife is.
You said
like the afterlife is you ascending to your consciousness and reconnecting to God.
This is a very hold on. Let me hold on.
But the thing is, hold on. But the thing is, you just can't believe in. You can't believe in everything. You can, but you just can't. Like, you can't rephrase it.
That's not what I said.
You can't follow everything. I do what you trying to say, Tori.
I said,
you can't follow everything holy.
Sorry,
I'm not doing this now.
I said I have my own faith. That's how I started I'm Christian. That's my faith.
Now I got you.
But I believe there's a little bit of truth in everything.
But you said one word 1,000,000 times that makes everything you say valid. You said I believe. Torah believes he knows what's going to happen. He said he knows everything else can't happen. Everybody else is wrong. He said he knows what he's wrong. He said he read the Bible. He knows. Lois says she reads the Bible and she has a whole different story.
Hold on.
And the Bible has been rewritten millions of times.
He's Duke Dennis, my guy.
Yo,
from certain angles, I do look like Duke, but I'm not Duke. I'm not Duke.
Thor, knowing and believing are almost one and the same, bruh.
Shouldn't you be telling that to Trey?
Well, I just said I don't know. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know what happened. But we can believe.
To believe is to have faith, and to have faith is to know within your being that something is right.
It's relative, right, Dom?
It is
okay,
relative.
wait. Let me say this.
No,
bro,
exactly.
I've been trying to get Tora to answer this question for the past half hour, and he won't. And I can't. He won't.
I won't wait.
Tora.
Maybe because other people are asking me questions too.
No, yeah, I know. I know. That's why. That's the reason.
Okay.
How do you know what's going to happen after death? Because we don't know how you know that. Because you're saying you know exactly what's going to happen. How do you know exactly what's going to happen?
Niggas, hey, yo, hold on. John Cedeno just solved it all. He said we just gotta ask ChatGPT, bro.